The lockdown and all that. So she was a very good friend to me. Then we didn't have we had no issues when we started. Let me say for the period of about 2 months, I only come around visits and go back. So along the line, we started having some little issues like quarreling, not being able to balance, maybe she not wanting me to, be able to express myself in the relationship. So I felt I felt not being listened to. I don't want to use the other word. So the thing now started making us to start dropping out. Then I was just a teacher in a school. I haven't started my contract teaching. So I that was when I passed out from my phonetics and phonology class. So I ventured into getting contracts with schools where I teach phonics to the students or the pupils how to speak. Sometimes I assign teachers, I employ other people to go there while I also manage another school. But during the course of this, I was not with her then, so she was asking that I should be around since to prove that I was serious with the relationship. I stayed more around, sometimes a week or more before I'd go back. It came to a point I was going to work from her place. We would actually stay together. People around where she was living before we packed, was there. So she said she needed to move because the house we are occupying in the flats, the landlord said he wanted to renovate the house. So we moved. Got a place in another place in Kapwa, Lugbe extension. So that was where we were staying. It was during this period that we started having a whole lot of issues, the ups and downs, quarreling, insults, and okay. Prior to a particular time, I lost my phone in a shop. She got me a phone. She got me a Note phone, sorry, a Hot phone, Hot 9 then. And this period she got the phone from me, which she later took from me because I couldn't. Whenever anyone calls me on the phone, she's always angry. I couldn't express myself. I can't stay on the phone more than 5 minutes and she's around. She pick offense. She insults me. And during all this period, I believe neighbors around because sometimes they do come out and hear us. Most times I walk away. Some other times I would go away for a long time, won't come back, and it will take some time for me to come back, maybe after she's pleaded and begged and all that. So there are particular occasions when she starts fighting or quarreling, it will lead to, that scuffle where she's a lady. Of course, I'm a young guy. I know I am way stronger than her, and it's not my culture to hit a woman or something. So sometimes I'm always on that defense, trying to, gather her together. But and some other times, my back right now, if I show it, you see the bites, the scratches over the car. We talked from there. We entered the sitting room. I was not actually feeling very well that day. So we had a whole lot of um, trying to talk, trying to agree, and then disagreement. And this disagreement was as a result of a car Highlander she gave to me, then which
She gave to you or she bought for you?
She gave to me. She didn't buy it from me. So she has been, the Highlander has been with her for many years. So I was just the one using it when I came around. So during May, sometime in May, I sold the Highlander. So after I sold the Highlander, we had serious issues. I really avoided her then. So when she found out and she quarreled a whole lot about it, it was not a little one. I came around, then she threatened she was going to take me to the police, and after everything, I was able to, assure her, okay, it's fine. I was wanting to travel with the money then. Then, towards that period, the rent of where we were staying was due. She paid a half. She made a half payment then. Before then, for this year, because we rented there on in December, so we made um, a half deposit payment. Can't remember the exact amount, but when she was saying that if she wanted to sell her car, she would have wanted know what she was going to do with it. It came to a point after so many distance, I had to bring what was left with me then. I gave her, which she said she was going to use to balance up the house rent then. So it's just a 400,000 from that proceeds. And but then she never stopped. I mean, talking about the Highlander. Okay, you sold the car. As I was saying, when I came around, the argument started all over again about the car, why I should sell it, and all that. And it was at this point and at this juncture that she raised her voice, she started insulting and everything. I left to the other room because it was a two-bedroom apartment. The room on the right was where I normally do stay when I come around, while she stays at the room that is just immediately you enter the parlor. There is a room there. So I stayed there and closed the door. Much later at night, she came around again and in a calmer way, trying to talk to me. And I was the one then who told her that it's fine that I don't. I mean, I was okay, and because of what she wanted at that time that I couldn't offer, she left, got angry, and left. I have already slept off when I woke up with a sharp pain on my back, and when I woke up, I saw her. I woke up in that pain. It was a person in her hand. She wanted to hit me again. She was shouting. I used her, and she cannot be a fool, and um, doing all of this in Abuja, and I've been using her, just saying so many things, and it was late. It was early in the morning, very early. I don't really know the time. I know the time that I left the house, anyways. So she trying to give that second blow with the pestle because she had a pestle in her hand. I dodged it. I was in the room then. Third time I collected it from her and rolled it away at the little veranda that was there. We are struggling and everything. Said it's either I kill her today or she kills me. Now, at other time when this happens, I normally have a way of leaving the house because I've left the house so many other times. But on trying this and this particular day, I found out that she already locked the doors and I don't know where she hid the keys. So I couldn't go out from the house at that time. So it was just the scuffle that we are having. She went to the sitting room, dropped out the home theater on me, which I still defended. It was when she got back to the pestle the second time to come back, then it was really unintentional because I was angry and all that. Yeah, I snatched it away from her and shoved her with it. She fell down. Now, when she was coming up, involuntarily, I hit her with the pestle and that was when she fell down. She started crying and saying why did I hit her and all of that. So on this occasion was when I took the car key there, and her phone, and then I couldn't find the key because I was actually asking where she kept the key. She refused to say. I searched around, didn't see the key, and I now checked the back. From the back, the door there was locked through the bolts. I now used the back door and left. So that's the start of my own story. Then, prior to when I left that morning, I parked the car with a friend and went to travel to Port Harcourt. Was while I was in the Port Harcourt that a friend told me that he can sell the car, and in my own he said maybe say covetousness, and I said okay, fine. If he can get a buyer, he should sell the car. It was a Toyota Camry car. It was sold for 1.7. Though I later got information that through the person I sold it to as the first person did some other business, and the final buyer, they said they sold it about 2 point something, but this was what was given to me. 1.7.
So overall, you sold two cars. The Highlander she gave you, and you changed the name of the Highlander particulars.
Were they changed before you disposed them?
Yes, they were changed.
Okay, you changed it in whose name? Your name?
Yes.
You are here?
Yes.
Why did you change it?
There was no way the car could have been sold without doing that. The person selling it said it will have to be changed before a buyer will be able to buy it.
Where's the money now?
Did you keep how to get all of the things? Our phone was formatted. Why?
I didn't kill her. Sorry.
Commander,
Was what?
Formatted.
Okay.